Now, you talk about an athlete overcoming a lot. You have to think about Victoria Azarenka because of what happened in her last match against Sloane Stephens. Stephens made it 5-4. She was making a run. Azarenka blew 5 straight match points, and she took a medical timeout. She actually ended up taking 2 in the match. A lot of people were very critical of her, not just people in Australia and the Australian media outlets, but media outlets everywhere and tennis fans everywhere were very, very critical of her doing this, basically trying to slow down the tempo. However, she did say to Tom Rinaldi that basically she had chest pains and she actually had a rib injury. She said that she had trouble breathing, which is totally legal. The timing of it obviously turned a lot of people off, but it's totally legal what she did. So we shouldn't be totally critical of her for that. And it also, something else that has to weigh into the equation is that everyone fell in love with Sloane Stephens. Her hilarious interviews, her personality flourishing with post-match interviews and press conferences, what have you. So a lot of people very, very critical of Victoria Azarenka, and she went into the final facing Li Na. Li Na now went to an Australian Open final 2 times in the last 3 years, did the 30-year-old from China. Now, Azarenka, the 23-year-old from Bulgaria, she would face Li Na, was 5-4 against Li Na going into this game. Now, moving forward, in the 5th game, 2nd set, Li Na ended up twisting her left ankle. She would take a medical timeout, which of course everyone was fine with, and she received treatment, rightfully so, because she would end up hurting that ankle again. In the 3rd set, however, this is why you love tennis, because you really, it's just that sort of, it's a different feel for a sport. Can you name another sport where they'll stop play in the final in a championship match and have fireworks go off to celebrate Australia Day? So happy Australia Day to all of our Australians watching on TYT Sports. This would last roughly about 10 minutes. On the next point, unfortunately, the very next point, when they resume play, Li Na would twist her ankle again and slam her head directly on the court. She would end up saying in the post-match interview, when the trainers would say to her, you know, follow my finger, she'd say, this is a tennis court, not a hospital. And everyone laughed, of course. But they had to test her out. She may have had a concussion. I'm sure we'll know probably tomorrow with what happens basically with that. So Azarenka would then go on to win 5 of the next 6 games. Kudos to Li Na, though, because she didn't give up. She didn't quit. She said that, you know, the lights went out for about 2 seconds or so, everything went black, and then everything appeared once again. The final 4-6, 6-4, 6-3, Azarenka, the 2nd straight Australian Open title for the world #1. Congratulations to her. A match that lasted 2 hours and 40 minutes, included 16 service breaks. Li Na lost her service 9 times. 9 times. What movie? Leave a thought in the comment. Now, again, what she overcame with this is astounding, because not only did she take on Li Na, she took on a large portion of the crowd. They were in full support of Li Na. They erupted every time she won a point. A thunderous, thunderous cheer when she won a point. Even cheered when Azarenka screwed up and she hit one into the net or hit one long, you know, lost her service. They cheered it. They cheered it loudly, did the spectators in attendance. In the 2nd set, one fan even yelled, "Take a deep breath, Vicky." I mean, you see what she had to overcome, and there's really no surprise that at the end of this match, she broke down into tears because she had to overcome a lot. One fan even mocked her grunting. It gets to you mentally because it's not like, you know, it's not like fans who were going after Russell Westbrook in the Lakers Thunder game. There, you have 4 other teammates. In tennis, it's just you. Unless you're playing doubles, you have one other person to rely on. She had to overcome a lot, and she was so candid in her post-match interview at, is it on or at Rod Laver Arena. Here's what she said about the crowd. "I will always keep very special moments of this court, and it will be in my heart forever. Of course, I almost forgot to say congratulations to Li Na. She's had a terrific start to the year. Hope to see you in many, many more finals." And then she talked about the crowd. You just have to go out there and try to play tennis in the end of the day. The things, what happened in the past, I did the best thing I could to explain, to do everything I could, and it was left behind me already. So Victoria Azarenka another Australian Open title. Congratulations to her. Li Na, a great run for her as well. Serena Williams will now be the world number 2. In men's doubles, by the way, Mike and Bob Bryan, the 13th Grand Slam doubles title. That is a record as well. So what are your thoughts on Victoria Azarenka? Do you give her a pass? I certainly do. It was well within the rules. Or do you say, no, I was pulling for Li Na? I mean, I want to hear all of your thoughts. So leave all those in the comments section below. Give us a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe to TYT Sports. Bye.